Hey team, Leo here. Just wanted to run through a few of our tools that we use. We have a lot of systems that we use, and I want to make sure that everybody's aware of all of them and what their purpose is. So first of all, you guys are probably familiar with this. We use Slack for communications. Slack is a pretty cool system for instant messaging. All of the nerds are in Slack. You can see messages from each other. As you can tell, you can put an @ sign to point to different people. And it's an amazing way to communicate to each other. We have channels, general. This is the lead, admin nerd, lead evangelist, engaged nerd, and the lead support nerd. Then we have leadership, management, manuals. These are all private channels. You'll only be able to see those if you've been invited to them specifically. A # means public channels, and you ought to be able to jump into any of these that you want to. Instant communications, it's also got some integrations built in that are pretty cool for searching for different things and finding different stuff that you're looking for. We also use Trello. Trello is a kind of a board system with lists and cards, and pretty cool for doing all kinds of things. We use it for managing documents, for to-do lists. Let's look at member center projects. This is a board that we've created that has to-do tasks over here on the left, doing tasks here in the middle, and then done tasks here. Just real simple to-do list. And if you're a part of this board, we can see the members of this board, then you have access to it, and you'll be able to help with moving these cards around. Like right now, this is in the doing, but we can move it over to done. It has lots of information that's on those cards. So it's just a cool way to track and collect information and then move it along in those different columns. We use Shop Manual as a big Trello board that we use. It has a process for creating manuals, manual entries that we reference all the time. So they start off over here in the idea phase. There's a README section here that kind of explains how to use this Trello board to make things happen. Approved documents, designing, ready for board approval, training, and then they're in the binder. So we also use Google Drive as a way to collaborate on documents and to store files and documents for the Member Center and for our members. Everybody has access to this folder. The folder has the Member Center manual in it, which is a bunch of folders that have documents under them. Whenever you're looking at this, it's like a way to get things done. Nerd operating manuals are also in here, so all kinds of manuals for how to do stuff as a nerd, plus just all kinds of operations and things like opening and closing the store, in the Member Center. We also have different sections for different teams. So we have the evangelist team, the management team, the support team. This is called the MCN team, which is actually the admin team now. Let me just rename that right now so we can have the admin team. And everybody has access to this. You can see all the information. If you go into member files, this is where all of our members' information is stored. So anything that you need to record or recall for a member can be found here. So under business members, you can see a whole list of all of our business members. And under those, you can find all the information about them. Residential members are here, and they're grouped in alphabetical order. And you can jump in here and see information about those individual members. And then they have subdirectories under them that are for storage of photos, audit information, their member manuals, and their member profiles. So we just use Google Drive because it's an easy way for us to synchronize all that information across everyone. Plus it gives us a system for collaborating on documents, spreadsheets, documents, presentations, whatever. We also use a system called SimpleSafe. SimpleSafe is our credentials management system. Everybody gets an account created on it. You log into it and you can access credentials for members and nerd credentials too for getting into systems that you need to access. We are using a new CRM called HubSpot. HubSpot is really cool. It's got all the members in it. If you get a call from a member and you want to do some work for them, the first thing you do is click on their name here, just start typing their name. It'll find them wherever, and you can immediately record some notes about that member or contact questions, answers, whatever. So the next thing we use is something called MHelpDesk. That's our current ticketing system, and we use that to record member requests, which are anything from a member or either generated by a member or generated by us of something that a member needs, and we're going to deliver for them. We are looking at a new system called ZenDesk, which is a little friendlier than MHelpDesk, a little easier to use, a little faster. So we will be migrating to this at some point, but not just yet. This is our website, neighborhoodnerds.com. Lots of information here about who we are and what we're about. Plus, if you look here, you have a courses area where you can take classes on Neighborhood Nerds. As a nerd, you can enroll in this and say, welcome to Neighborhood Nerds, and follow this course. And this one's a request management, and we will be adding many more courses so that it's easy for you to get up to speed. Another tool that we use is LogMeIn. That's our remote access system, and some of the managed services kind of stuff, so we can see, with the conditions of members' computers. We can remotely log into them to support the member. We can see what's going on, kind of looking over their shoulder. So that's another system that we use. That's just a handful of very quick overview of the systems we use to get our work done day in, day out. If you have any questions, please ask any of the managers or the leaders, and they will help you understand how to best do your job. Thanks.